Hello and welcome everyone. Welcome back to our determined Exterminators episode, and we will now continue our conquest campaign against purging filthy organics from the galaxy. And we are now preparing for war again against the dwarves, mostly to clear them away from our path to attacking the eastern section, progress into the eastern section against the Juvan Republic. And yeah, so we just stabilizing our naval capacity and our mineral income, and we are going to now mobilize our assault. So shouldn't have any problems really. So I'm just sending one fleet to deal with this. I think this is the only dwarven fleet they have. Which we have they have kinetic batteries. This is going to be very useful to salvage. That's another artifact. Let's send our science ship back to what it's to just assist research something. Okay. Let's see our transport ships in position. Everything is set. The northern flank is ready, and transports are almost ready. It would be nice to get a few more. 10 is a bit too less with the. Okay, that's just a bit more. So once those armies finish production, we will assault the dwarven on two flanks. We will clear this little patch they hold up into, and then we will push them slightly, maybe capture another planet or two, and in the northern flank. And at this process, hopefully we'll capture enough planets to permanently cripple them, like the robots, so they will never manage to come back again. So army production is nearly done. And yeah, just waiting for that now. Economy seems stable, everything seems ready. Enough minerals and energy to supply this assault. And yeah. Particle Lance is almost ready. I'll be honest though, Particle Lance is the least of my favorite Excel weapons. The reason is because it is stopped by shields. And since the first thing that the first layer of defense that ships encounter when they engage enemy fleets are shields. So since Tycoon Lance is has such a long range weapon, the first alpha strikes are going to hit enemy shields, and its effectiveness will be reduced. Unlike Giga Cannons, which hit directly, has bonus damage against shields, which is a much better option for like a max range alpha strike. So Giga Cannons are more preferable weapons actually for the XL slot on battleships. Okay, so just one more army. Then we're gonna send our invasion force towards the Corinth station. Rendezvous with our beta fleet. And then declare war. For some reason, Gamma fleet isn't docked. We're gonna dock it. Three, two, one. We're ready. So invasion forces are on their way. Once they will arrive, war will be declared. And after we've done with the dwarfs, we will probably declare another war and start talking about wars. And we will start expanding towards the eastern side. And the dwarves declared war against the evangelizing zealots. How unfortunate for them, because this is a horrible timing as we're just gonna backdoor them now. I actually don't know how they're going to transfer this fleet of theirs. Alright. Let's get Alpha fleet in position to jump. And I really don't understand how the dwarven fleets can enter my territory. This is close borders. Why do I have even open borders with them? This shouldn't be. Initial border status closed. This is really weird. So they can't pass now through my borders. They shouldn't been able. Should have diplomatic status closed with all empires. Let's just build some pops around here. Just finish this. Be done with this micromanagement. 2, 3. Research over here. There we go. I think I can even send calls to our sector since we're done with that. And let's get to work. Purification. Alright, let's see if we can catch them. Although unlikely since we have battleships, but I think they have. I don't think they actually have anywhere else to go. Right, so this is this flank. Let's attack on the other flank as well. Did we manage to engage them? Yep, we managed to catch them. Let's see how this plays out. Looks like a crushing victory. I think we just only lost 2 destroyers and 2 cruisers. Right. Yeah. 2 cruisers, 2 destroyers down. And we've managed to eradicate pretty much almost all of their fleet. They didn't even pull back. Yeah, neutron launchers are at the top, followed by Reaper autocannons. Neutron launchers are just such an amazing weapon. They are the epitome of energy weapons. I mean, they are just, there is no point really using plasma or lasers once you have neutron launchers. They just have the accuracy of lasers. They have much bigger damage than plasma. It's just amazing, and they have the highest. They have the longest range of all 3. So yeah, they're really good. That fortress gave me some losses actually. Yeah, wow. Okay. Alright, no problem. Let's see how's Battlefield doing here at the northern side. Looking good. Let's increase the bombing intensity to Armageddon. Well, this is a good planet. It has energy credits plus 20% bonus, and those Malus says has no effect on our robotic pops. So this is a potential planet, and it lots of tiles for pure energy production. This is probably what I'm going to do with it. I'm going to convert it into pure energy production. This is going to fuel our future fleet expansions in terms of energy gain. So Gamma Fleet is just standing by. I have no need to deploy it right now. Actually, I can capture those planets without just systems without any planets into them. So all right. This is nice. We get the final power plant upgrade. This is good. Do we have the final mining network upgrade? That's no, we don't. That's level 3. Right, so there goes the first invasion. I really hope we'll get access to better armies soon, because just taking so much losses because those armies are so outdated, really. All right, so this is ours, and let's clear up this pocket. Can also at the same time construct some pops here. Okay, just one more. Okay, so they don't have, the dwarves doesn't have so much of a resistance. There's the fleet at Ezak repairing after the last loss. Now this is important. We capture this neutron star planet system because they have neutronium ore here, which is very, very, very good. It's a very strong, very good strategic resource. Federation Association ended. Whatever. Let's repair this. Yeah. Federation spams. Okay. And there goes the pocket. It's just this little tiny system left, and we will be done with the dwarves for good. This will open up our way into Jovan Republic with no dwarves in the middle now. So this is the first stage of the offensive. Let's keep clearing them. Let's just cripple them as much as we can, really. Still no troops landing. Like, okay, you see, this is a bug. So ground armies aren't landing despite no armies whatsoever. I should just actually take a screenshot and then post on Reddit so it will get fixed. Just report this bug. Ground armies AI sometimes just doesn't work for some reason. Okay. Anyway, this is ours. This is done. Let's keep pushing into. Well, let's take this junction first. And we will slowly close on those remaining planets. Get some bots over here. Get those debris cleared. So yeah, you probably wonder right now, I probably wondered even earlier, why I do not use any point defense or flag despite the enemy clearly is using a large amount of missiles. Well, there's really a simple explanation for that. Spaceport under attack, what's that? Oh wow, Federation fleet. Okay, fine. Anyway, missiles are no longer the same weapon you used to know them as. It was a high tracking, high accuracy weapon, excellent against corvettes and small ships. This is no longer the case. In 2.0, they have been completely overhauled into a completely different category. They retain their accuracy, but their tracking is horrible. So they are inefficient against, ineffective against smaller targets like corvette and destroyers. Now, since we in the early game and mid game we mostly used to destroyers and corvettes, well, those missiles really had little impact. Most of them just missed. So instead of wasting slots on point defense, that doesn't really make much difference because those missiles miss anyway. We'll just load it on more firepower. That's the reason, really. And yeah, that's pretty much it. The only real danger about missiles, actually not about missiles, but the real danger is actually from torpedoes. Now, torpedoes are much more dangerous than missiles, and the reason is because they ignore armor and they penetrate shields. And just like missiles, they are inaccurate. And we found, look at this, we found our first Leviathan. This is nice. We're gonna take this system. Now, it's going to be interesting how the determined exterminators interact with the Infinity Machine. I have never had that experience before, so this will be interesting. Anyway, back to our discussion about torpedoes. Torpedoes only, they only, what's the word for it? The real danger is for battleships, right? So, because battleships have no evasion, and they are perfect battleship killers. Now, unless you have like a pure battleship fleet, and you see this devastator torpedoes, then yeah, sure, you should get point defense right away. But if you're mostly running like corvettes and destroyers, torpedoes aren't that dangerous. So yeah, So yeah, sure. If you see torpedoes, you can get some PD. It's perfectly fine. But for missiles, don't bother. They are just they don't ignore armor. They penetrate shield, but they don't ignore armor. So I know that they aren't that attractive. Anyway, so you saw that we didn't get punished during this game for not having any point defense despite the enemy fleets having abundance of missiles. So really, no problem there. That's annoying. Just look at this. Just look at this. Two battleships just... That's freaking rude. Alright, so let's clear Ezak. The dwarf nearly just... and it's funny because they declared war. It's such a horrible timing. They just have no fleets to do anything in that war. They just auto-lost right there. Right, so there's Alpha Fleet. Let's send Alpha Fleet back to its spaceport to repair. They're just sitting there, increasing our upkeep. So they've done their job. I'm gonna send them back home. Right, so Ezek have been neutralized in terms of any kind of space superiority. And we need some ground troops. Let's send the second invasion force to Tela Palace. And let's start bombarding that system. Okay. Let's clear some tile blockers over here as well to prepare for the upcoming expansion and redevelopment of that planet. You know, I've never really understood how the hell are you supposed to achieve war goals. I never had the option. I never had the option to end the war with achieve war goals. It always in the malus, and I never understand why. I mean, what's the point of this then? I mean, I get a penalty for cleansing war goal 1000. I mean, what exactly? What exactly the difference between status quo to supposedly this? What's the point of this goal or something? Just really, I mean, status quo just is the thing you need. You just stop the war. Whatever territory you captured is yours, and that's about it. I mean, what's the point of the other one then? I don't know. Just mystery for me. Okay, so this is being bombarded to the Stone Age. This is ours. Let's repair the buildings that we ruined. This is a fortress. Let it be a fortress, no problem. Okay. I think that by now, Empire should awaken. Fallen empires, wherever they are. I think we should start experience awakenings. This is usually the end of the mid game, and we are starting to enter the end game. So I will not be surprised if suddenly I see some fallen empire I've never seen awakened and go on a rampage. So again, you see the fleets don't want to land. I have a fleets orbiting and they refuse to land. I don't know what's causing this. Okay. But Gamma Fleet is... let's reinforce Alpha Fleet. Right now, okay. So this another planet is ours. Right. So let's just capture all those systems. And I think we can stop this war because this is really not the main point. There's nothing really much to expand. And we're just gonna go and assault the German Republic afterwards. And take this time a bit. And that's the problem of forgetting to suppress rebellion, right, on newly planets. This rebellion. So the solution for this is for determine exterminators is this edict called patrol drones, which reduces this unrest. I forgot to put it in effect, and the fanatic purifiers took it. What the hell? Fanatic purifiers somehow took this little territory. Literally just saved their lives because they're right now in war. A constant calculator. Yeah, let's take a scientist over here. So Beta Fleet is cleaning up. And then once we're gonna get those two systems, I'm gonna force status quo. And that's it. But let's get those guys back to some spaceport. Clear some debris. Reconstruct buildings. Honestly, I'm just tempted to give them to a sector and just let them walk those themselves. I think the only exception I'm going to make is this. Didn't we capture a planet that had that energy? Oh yeah, it got. Yeah, it just got recaptured. Actually, can I declare war on them? Yes, I can. I'm probably gonna retake that. How rude of them. What planet? Alright, so Zach is ours. Let's suppress the unrest. That's another good thing. We have so much influence. We're definitely putting it to good use. Clean up all that mess we've created. What's that? Capacity overload. Let's refresh that. I think they just more than you can chew on that fort. Alright, that's pretty much it for the dwarves. They have nothing left really. This just little patch, and I don't honestly care about them now. Let's force the status quo. Send our fleets back to the spaceports, reinforce them. And prepare for a second war. Time being, we can repair this. Why can't I repair it? Yeah, I don't know why can't I repair it. We already have queued up construction. My bad. Okay. Alright, let's get some pops. Alright, so railguns are done. Oh, mining network, absolutely. This is a top priority. I think we just let's get our sectors to deal with this with reconstruction of those planets. Really, I can't be bothered. I mean, that's what sectors are for, right? The only thing I do want to do is recapture that little thing, and since it has a crucial this is actually a crucial system because it can serve as an excellent place system for energy plants, energy production. So I'm gonna go back there and recapture that. That was actually very rude, just rebanning like this. How dare they? Let's get some. Let's downgrade space posts that we don't really need. Panic is useless, I think. Okay, let's downgrade that. Okay, that's enough. The penalty isn't that bad actually. Didn't I send No, it's still on the way. Yeah, it's, just wanted to make sure I sent a sign chip for the Infinity Machine. Yeah, and it's going to be interesting what the determined exterminators do with that. If they just go for destroy it and that's it, or actually we're gonna have some form of an interaction. Let's take some minerals from our sectors, which are actually kept, and reinforce our fleets. So let's go. Alpha, Beta is ready. Just come a fleet. Once it will get into its spaceport. Actually, they just lost one corvette. Let's reinforce that. So reinforcements have been queued. And yeah, just gonna pick off that little planet back and just gonna wait for our transports to arrive. And Alpha Fleet is going to take that back. Surprised they're still alive. High unrest. No, high unrest is not good. We're gonna eliminate that. Well, it's going to be. We're going to see how the sector deals with those planets. I trust them. I think they're usually doing a good job. But we'll see. I gave him 3 planets to rebuild. We'll see how we manage that. Okay, so Alpha Fleet is in position. Let's go cause some. Let's take that back. Dwarves declare rivalry, like they have 4 planets, but and no territory, but they declare rivalry, man. Just like we don't give a damn. Those guys have balls. I give them that. Yeah. No fleet, no territory, but man, they're brave. Just. Oh, you know what I forgot? No, where did we wreck that dwarven fleet? Those guys had kinetic batteries, and we can't salvage the wrecks. So I think the best, I think the most reasonable excuse for that, reason for this, is that they took enigmatic engineering. This is why they don't spawn wrecks anymore, because just look at this. We destroyed lots of the stations and fleets, but not a single wreck. So those probably took enigmatic engineering, so we can salvage the kinetic batteries, unfortunately, since kinetic batteries sometimes tend to appear very, very late. Kinetic batteries are very good weapons. Right, so why I can't why I can't claim it? We have no need to claim the systems of the organic food. What do you mean we have no need to claim this? But I want to claim it. What the? Let me declare war. Oh, there we go. I'm just doing what I'm doing. Why did I even click make claims? There's moments of stupidity right there. Go figure. Okay, so here we go. Okay, nice. This is nice. 1-2 manipulation is soon ready. Gonna increase our energy capacity, which is perfect. Let's see how we're doing in terms of unity. Not that good. Hopefully this will help, this alpha hub. Yeah, you better run. You better run. Actually, there is nowhere to run. Okay. This is ours. They have any defensive armies? Nah, they don't. It's still reasonably. It doesn't like barely any. Just look how outdated our army is with all the bonuses we've stacked. They have 15 fleets, right? And the total stress is what, 367? They have like 5 defensive armies and 370. Just this is how inefficient our armies are. And thus I'm just hoping we're really gonna get that tech after this Alpha Hub that gives us better war forms, invasion armies, because this is just really gets bothersome now. It's just bastards, just wow. Gonna catch that fleet. Now we can take that. And armies. we can stop bombard that. And this army is... Alright, let's take that annoying. Just look at this. Set course to intercept. This time. Oh, looks fine actually. There's no unrest. Now let's get some energy walkers. There? Why is this? Oh yeah. Damn it. Sector disconnected. Oh, this is so annoying, that guerrilla warfare they're doing. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna... To catch them, I think the best thing to do is temporarily remove those battleships from the fleet so they can move faster. And you can see the difference now, and just catch those bastards, because they're just causing so much damage at the backlines. Yeah, almost got them now. Now we're way faster. Get that to a sector. And you can just use the battleships to clean up. Yeah, we're gonna catch them now. This is the last station they're going to assault. That's it. So if there's anything interesting, medium coil guns, disruptor, flak cannon, worthless. Alright. There's my battleships. Just finish. We capture this. Okay, so the metallic orb has been opened up. Our hacking teams has been able to use the outgoing signal as a gateway into one of the auxiliary CPU spheres. We are receiving some data from it, and it's been scanning the black hole for a very long time. It's very old. The constant calculator now lies within our grasp of understanding. If we push harder, we might find out what it's doing here, and who built it, what marvels it contains. So yeah, we have only the hacking possibility, unfortunately. There's no interaction, and yeah, so we can just hack it, and hopefully we'll get a good result. Oh wow, that's unlucky. That's a bad trade. Who got that? We might need to replace our governor. This is just terrible. I don't need you. Alright, that's only 25%, that's not bad. Alright, so all territory has been regained, the planet has been secured, and let's join battleships with Gamma Fleet and get this planet as running in terms of energy production. Most of it, anyway. Right, so this is it for this episode, and we'll see you on the next one.